All right, hello, Idiots on Parade, the too ugly for TV podcast. We mock the news so you don't have to. Hello, Jake.
How's it going?
All is well here. That is Jake Vevra, stand-up comedian in New York City. I am Nathan Timmel, comedian in Iowa City. And Jake, as I sometimes do to you on this lovely April 17th morning, I want to throw a curveball at you. I send Jake news stories. We discuss what's been going on in the news, and every so often I hit him with a news story that I have not sent him. And this one made me laugh 5 minutes ago, so I'm going to send it to you. It's one of my favorite things, which is the clickbait headline. The oh my God, so scary headline.
There we go. Let's see if it's still funny. Let's do this.
Judge delays trial over Fox News and 2020 election lies. Jake, the judge has delayed the trial between Dominion voting machines and Fox News. What does that make you think immediately?
It makes
just off the top of your head.
Absolutely nothing. It makes me think the trial's already been delayed since it's 2023 already.
Well, that's a good way of putting it. That's not too bad. It is 2023. So you click the article and you open it up. Jake, the trial has been delayed from today, the 17th, until tomorrow, Tuesday.
Oh, so there you go. That actually, I thought it was going to be another year.
That's what I thought. That's the whole point. You have this headline that says judge delays trial, and you're like, oh, what sort of shenanigans are they getting into? That's why it's clickbait. You have this headline that makes your brain go, oh, is it going to be months or next year? Nope, tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, I hate clickbait titles so bad. I think there should be, we're punishing news outlets. While we're at it, I think that judge, once he's done with Dominion, should punish clickbaiters.
Yeah,
I think he should make it to where every time there's a clickbait thing, I can sort of click on my phone like, hey, this was clickbait bullshit, and that media source is locked out from my phone for like a week.
That would be good, because the headline could have been Fox Dominion trial to start Tuesday. That would have imparted more information in the headline right there. That would be the information in the headline. And, I get why they like clickbait, because then you click to see what's going on. But then, like, you're let down and you're like, fuck you. Why do I want to even click this? Because the story. So, yeah, if you sneak in, you try and scare me, and then it turns out to be a big nothing burger. Yeah, then you disappear from my phone for a week. And
Justice in America has been delayed from Monday to Tuesday.
24 hours. All right, let's jump into some of the things I sent you. I want to get this one out of the way up front because it'll be so fast. Jake, you have a little baby boy, too young to be seeing shitty movies, but someday you will get dragged to see shit you have no interest in. Last weekend on Easter, when I should have been in church, praising the return of our Lord and Savior, who took a 3-day nap. Instead of being in church, I took my kids to see the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, there you go. So, one thing I know about movies based off video games, they're almost all as good as The Godfather. Was this as good as The Godfather?
It was probably more Godfather 3 than Godfather. Still in the ballpark, but no, the headline I sent you. So I have seen, the whole point is I've seen the Super Mario Brothers movie. It's really bad. Every so often you get a gem, like the Lego movie came out of nowhere and was really good, and then subsequently followed up by more derivative and less interesting sequels and spin-offs. But the reason I sent you this is I actually saw this happening on Twitter before HuffPost, the only source I could find, left-wing leaning, whatever. The headline, some right-wingers claim Super Mario Brothers movie success came because it's anti-woke. And then you scroll down and you see Charlie Kirk, noted asshole. Mario Brothers just grossed $377 million, a new record, despite John Leguizamo boycotting the film because it messed with inclusion, casting 2 white men. Jack Poso.
But here's the thing I get what he's saying most of the time when he's saying it. He got cast as a Latino man in the role of an Italian plumber. it went to an Italian this time. You should maybe shut the fuck up. This kind of goes against what you're bitching about.
Is Charlie
Day
Italian? Is Chris Pratt Italian? I mean, they just used voices this time, but they maintained that they were Italian. But yeah, they used white voices. I hear
shouldn't he be bitching that Chris Pratt and this other guy aren't Italian?
That's what he should be bitching about. Yeah, not that they took away. Well, continuing
because when you bitched it, oh, this guy was Latino and they gave it to a guy who's not. If your whole thing is bitching about that every time it happens, I mean, you kind of got to shut up on this one because it goes against what you were saying before.
Right. I mean, it is, quote, whitewashing, but just not in a direction you liked. You liked it when it was Latin washing, for lack of a better term. Latino washing.
It's now called it in this instance. It's correct washing, sir. It just happened to be white. I don't know.
Well, I want to continue because
Get mad at Nintendo because they could have just as easily slapped a sombrero on one of those guys as they did overalls, but they didn't. Those fucking racist bastards. Do. That is a hateful song as far as I'm concerned.
Well. So another guy tweeted, the original creator of Mario was heavily involved in the production of the film and insisted it have as little plot as possible and just feel like one of the games. It has no woke narratives and the characters are exactly like the original game. Another tweet, it's hard to find movies that aren't woke and full of brainwashing. The anti-woke Super Mario Brothers has just set a global record, on and on and on.
I like that they're calling it anti-woke, but it's not that either. They just
here's the thing. I've seen the fucking movie in the video game, which they closely adhere to. It is about Mario and Luigi rescuing Princess P. That is what is it about. It's about two janitors, plumbers, whatever, rescuing a princess. In the movie, the princess does not need rescuing, so much so that she is a strong, empowered woman. And when Mario shows up, he is a bumbling idiot, and she trains him to help him save Luigi. In the movie, the princess does not need saving. Luigi does.
Oh, man.
Woman is empowered, meaning it is technically woke. They took the video game and did not make it about saving a princess. They made the woman a sustainable, whatever. It's woke. The movie's fucking woke. And I don't dislike it because it's woke. I dislike it because of the other thing I read where he said, I want it to have as little plot as possible and just be like, yeah, there's no plot. It is a horrible fucking movie because it's just a series of like video game moments and it sucks. It is a boring, shitty movie, not because it's woke and a princess doesn't need rescuing, but because it has no plot. But it is so I just thought it was funny that all these idiots are saying, yeah, anti-woke, fuck you, John Logan. No, it is woman empowerment. It is woke, you dumb fucking fucks. You are on the wrong path here. Wow. And that just amuses me.
That is pretty funny. That's, I think, okay, if those articles really get pick up like that weird, like just Bud Light spotlight that got fucking thrown on that can for some reason, if this gets attention for that, I think the makers should really troll these motherfuckers. Like, okay, next time, not only is the princess going to be a strong female character, Luigi's now transitioning and swimming for Penn. What the fuck's up,
Well, and that's the sad thing about the story is even this fucking story, which shouldn't be written because it's HuffPost, which means it's not a oh wait, there is one in here that says that Princess Peach was shown to be competent. A tweeter said it, but the article itself does not point out that the Princess Peach is so the article does a bad job of even defending the movie. I just did a better job of pointing out that the movie is woke than the article did. There's one tweet in there where someone responded and said Princess Peach is strong and competent. Other than that, so even the article, so the narrative didn't even push back.
I hope Kid Rock selfies himself in the Mario Brothers movie theater while drinking Coors or something.
That would be good. All right, so do you want to talk about the leaker? I don't really. Jake, to people that might accidentally be stumbling across us, is a former member of the military. So this the Pentagon leaks, the new one. Here's my only take on it. This seems to happen a lot. At what point are they going to actually, I don't know, do background research on any of these people that are given top secret? How did it's just funny that this is not the first leak. It's just the most recent.
Well, I got security clearances specifically when I was deployed,
Okay.
both times, and it wasn't top secret. I think it was secret. There's like different levels, but either way,
Yeah.
like they go through your shit pretty hard. That said, the first time was I sound like an old man now. The first time was really before social media. Like there might have been MySpace, but that was about it, you know.
Yeah.
And then the second time was it was kind of new. So I don't know how much they really knew about that stuff and went through it, and they're just not good at it, you know. I think like they go through your stuff pretty much in terms of what they know, but it's all being run by these old guys who aren't on in any of that new bullshit millennial social media nonsense. So they don't really know, hey, what the fuck are we doing with it? Like I think it's just a matter of they need to update their their background searching methods. I mean, because they'll call like everybody you've ever worked for, everybody you've ever like gone to school with, you know what I mean? Like a principal, somebody, just to make sure, like, hey, this guy didn't just. That's what shocked me so much about
What
the
was
whole
Jake
George
like
Santos
in
thing.
third grade?
Yeah, that's what shocked me so much about the whole George Santos thing. I just assumed Congress at least got the same kind of background check I did, but they were like, no, we don't give a fuck who's actually writing this classified information. We don't give a fuck. I'm like, wow, okay. But no, so I think it probably just comes down to they need to do a better job of making their background checks 2023 background checks and not 2003 background checks.
Fair. I actually had a second thought too. And I thought this was funny that when the news of the leaks hit last week, it was interesting to me to discover that the material had been out there for over a month, just on a gaming chat platform that
Right. Yeah.
nobody paid attention to. It's like when it hit the news, it's like, oh my God, leak. And you're like, holy shit, what just happened? Oh, it happened a month ago when nobody discovered it. That to me was amusing.
Yeah. You better change it to Central Dumb as Fuck Agencies, man. That was a long time. That's ridiculous. And dude, I almost feel bad for this guy because he is going to go to. Everybody thinks the worst thing to go to prison as is what a kitty diddler.
Yeah.
Second worst. Worst thing to go to prison for is going to a military prison, Leavenworth, for leaking docs. Because here's the thing:
because you're a traitor at that point.
The guys you're in there with, not only are they jacked and pissed off dudes, they like the military enough that they kind of shot some kids playing soccer for it. You know what I mean? They like it. In fact, many of those guys are there because some fucking effeminate leaker boy in the intel office decided to send a fucking helmet cam video of them letting loose on a 50 cal to WikiLeaks or somebody, and now they're in Leavenworth. So you go down there, 21 years old, rail skinny, talking about, hi, I'm Johnny Leak or Cock or whatever the fuck his username was. What was it? Thug
Dripper or something
drip or something like that. It was fucking weird. But Thug Shaker, that's what that website was. And
I thought you were talking his handle. His handle was something like
his handle was something about Johnny Drip or
dripping information. Yeah.
So he now has to go down there and tell all these guys who may or may not have been put there by a doc leaker that he's there for leaking. They're gonna be like, listen, if you don't change your name to Chelsea, I'm gonna fucking do it for you because this is gonna be very unpleasant for you.
You're making me, and I could be getting this wrong because I'm not smart. Basically, you're saying that it would be like if anybody in Leavenworth for I believe it was the My Lai massacre in Vietnam, the reporter who reported on it went to prison with them.
Yeah. We're gonna we caught Daniel Ellsberg jaywalking, so we're gonna send him to Leavenworth with the My Lai massacre guys. Yeah, it's a rough time. It's gonna be a rough time.
Oh, but
and the people running the prison they're in the military too. They're running the military prison. So they're like, yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna throw him in with the most evil motherfuckers I can think of because he's leaking stuff about me too. I don't know. It's a rough one.
Well, what you just said, I didn't even think of that, because say you're a normal warden or prison guard. That's a job. That's literally just a job. You have nothing invested in it. You generally don't become a warden because I love America and I need to lock up bad guys. That's not what happens. But with a military prison, you have people that love the country so much they joined the military, and now they are put in charge of locking up people who betrayed or did something wrong against the country. So yeah, like you just said, they have an extra investment in the crime, because they take it personally, because they joined the service to serve the country, and here this fuck belly has betrayed it. So yeah, he's not in for good times. But go ahead. I was just going to say, it's funny and sad that, of course, people like Marjorie Taylor Greene jump out in defense of him. Now, it seems like not many Republicans are, just the worst of the worst. Her, and I think Matt Gaetz did, Lauren Boebert, but
yeah, they're doing it because he's right wing and like racist as fuck too, like a white supremacist type guy, and then also it sort of plays into their we don't want to be fighting in Ukraine kind of rhetoric, you know. That said, it's weird that like I get weird incel vibes off him, and he's a white supremacist. I love that there's like nerdy incel white supremacists now, because it's like, dude, how are you gonna, like, that Nick Fuentes guy is a white supremacist and an incel, and he's that guy that met Trump with Kanye. I didn't realize. Did you know he was an incel?
I didn't know he was an incel. I knew he was a white supremacist because I remember when their meeting took place, but I didn't know about the. I mean, you look at him and you can sort of guess. Yeah, he didn't get asked anywhere on the Sadie Hawkins day. Neither did I. But,
well, it's because he went down there with the whole what anti-Semitism thing that Kanye was doing, and then he says such crazy racist and sexist shit that like it's way fucking over the top to where it does kind of overshadow it. That said, I only found out recently that this Nick Fuentes guy is an incel, and I'm like, dude, it's fucking wild because I thought the incels for the most part, and I think they do, they're just kind of, you know, just sort of in their mom's basement. Their profile pictures are that weird Pepe the Frog guy, and they're more or less anonymous. There's influencer of fucking incels, because I didn't think that could exist. Like, I thought once you became an influencer as an incel, the first thing you would do is influence someone to touch your dick. I was wrong. Like, and I don't know how these fucking guys like tie it with the racism thing, because it's like, dude, if you're gonna try to like sell me on white supremacy, you have to point to at least one supreme thing you did, and you're out here not getting laid. That's the opposite of supreme, dude. That ain't even mediocre. Shoot for like white mediocrity, and then we can fucking go to white supremacy eventually with you. But like, what are you doing?
Well, you make me think two thoughts. One, I didn't know there could be a leader of incels either, because I thought incels sort of hid their shame. The whole point was like, you did not want to broadcast that you're not getting laid, but to champion that, like the closest to and I'm gonna back away from this the instant I say it, the close to a leader I've ever heard of the incels would be Jordan Peterson. But the thing with him is he tells them, hey, if you're not getting laid, you need to do something about it. Eat right, exercise, comb your hair, take a shower, get it. Like, he does not.
I get why Jordan Peterson works for an incel. I get why Andrew Tate works for an incel. Somebody who's like, hey, I'm this confident guy, I'm this Jack guy, I'm getting laid a lot.
Right.
If you like and subscribe the podcast, by golly, you'll get laid too.
Or
this
Jordan
guy's
Peterson,
like,
the other side. You're doing Andrew Tate.
Off together. You know,
like Jordan Peterson would be like, look, I'm a sort of scrawny guy. I'm not the best looking, but I found a wife. I live a good Christian life. I love Jesus. You know, like they Andrew and Jordan, they both take different paths, but they talk about, you know, you need to do it yourself. Whereas the idea that what you just said, hey, we're all incels and fuck it, it's not our fault. We're scrawny, fat losers with the Cheeto dust in our beard.
To have people follow you. It's like, I never want to get laid. just like Nick over there. When they
Right.
don't blow me, they don't blow you. When they don't blow one, they don't blow all. Like, what do you? It's crazy.
Exactly.
And then if you become an influencer incel, you're now making money doing this. Let's say some lady who's down with the cause, like the hot Nazi chick in American History X. Let's say one of those stumbles upon you and what sucks your dick. Now you got to be a closeted heterosexual who's living a happy heterosexual getting laid lifestyle in the closet, pretending to be an incel. And I can't wait for one of those guys to get caught by like one of his like lieutenants. Are they called lieutenants in the incel? I don't know. Yeah. But I hope that he goes to knock on his door and he's not just fucking. He's got like 5 of those women in it, like Roman Emperor style. There's like 2 of them rubbing his dick. There's one of them feeding him grapes, another one giving him wine, just Emperor style. One of them's fanning him with feathers, and he's just like, oh, and he's like, dude, this is beyond straight. This is Roman Emperor straight. This is crazy. I can't. I have to tell the other boys, And he's like, hey, come on, Frank, if you keep quiet about this, I'll have one of my harem maids touch your dick. It's actually pretty cool. I lied. It's awesome.
It's a good feeling. And yeah, don't tell, because I don't want to get excommunicated. I like the power of being king of the incels.
Yeah. You're not cell, bro. You're not cell at all. That's the opposite of cell. You will burn in hell for that.
That's amusing. All right. What else is going on in the news that I sent you? Let's click off that. Okay, judge delays. Yep, I said that. Which one was this? Oh, Jake, I am so sorry to do this to you, but here we go. It's one of our favorite topics for some reason. This is something that whenever I bring it up and I send it to you, I think, how does this keep going? It's something we should have talked about once, and it should have disappeared. It should not be a thing, but it is. A Missouri lawmaker defended child marriage, saying kids he knows who got married at age 12 are, quote, still married.
Missouri I like that he had the balls to try to defend this one. It's such a fucking nutty stance. Every
time we talk about it, it's nutty. The idea that anyone, this is Missouri State Senator Mike Moon, the fact that anybody, because you say the same thing every time, and it is brilliant and beautiful every time, how someone does not run against him on a platform of one issue. Jake, what's that issue? What would you run against Missouri State Senator Mike Moon on?
Oh, I'd say, my plan for securing the border, I didn't think of one. I was busy fucking a lady my own age, huh? Not like that guy over there. Yeah, what's my plan to fix the economy? To fuck a grown woman until it fixes itself. Opposite of my opponent's plan. Opposite plan. No, exactly. that guy, he went in hard. He was like, I'm not getting fucking called out for this. Yeah, I said guys should be able to marry 12-year-olds. What the fuck you gonna do about it? I thought this was America, pussy.
And I suppose if you're going to do it, that is the way. Don't shy away from it. Double down. I mean, it almost worked for Roy Moore. Roy Moore came within a cunt hair of getting elected in Alabama by holding his ground.
Yeah. Even like almost half of Alabama was like, well, he did fuck one kid, but I heard QAnon said the Democrats fuck kids every day. So I got God fuck one kid versus Democrats do it every day. I mean, I guess I got to go with the Republicans still.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's so crazy because I did hear one lawmaker almost make an argument. It wasn't a good argument, but I'm like, this is all you got. This is the one you have to stick with if you're going to do this. Like, this guy did a shitty version of that. But what this guy's argument was, I heard this years ago. It was some Republican, and it certainly wasn't 12. It was like 15 or something. He's like, it's horrible that someone would ever sleep with a 15-year-old. However, if there is a pregnancy because of it, it is better for that kid's life to not raise the baby alone and have it out of wedlock. It's for the kid to have a better life. it's sort of like, it's not a great argument, but it's really all you
no.
fucking got. It's not great, but it's better with this guy went with, hey, you ever know a 12-year-old got married? I know one that's like a sophomore in high school and she's doing great. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, the other argument is for the
like,
pro-life crowd, where if the 15-year-old gets pregnant and you've made abortion illegal, and put her in an unhappy marriage where they're gonna grow tired of each other, and a two-parent household of a mom and dad that are teenagers that hate one another, or a mom and very gross and disgustingly someone in their 20s or 30s that did something they shouldn't have. Yeah.
Well, that's what they're talking about. They're not talking about two 12-year-olds. I mean, they're talking.
No, I meant with the 15-year-old. Yeah, but
they're talking
here's my
about
favorite part of this whole
story. Much older.
Here's my favorite part of this whole story is it's 2023 as you and I speak and record right now, Jake. In 2018, the Missouri legislature passed a bill raising the state's minimum marriage age from 15 to 16, with teens under 18 requiring parental consent, and Moon voted against the bill. So this is 2018, and there have been a couple elections since that, and no one challenged him on the grounds you talk about. No one after 2018 said, hey, my challenger Moon likes teen brides. I'm opposed to that. Like, I thought this was a new thing. Apparently someone brought this old vote up. Why did they not bring it up? That should be like every advertisement, every billboard, his smiling face saying 12-year-old brides, A-OK with Senator Moon. I do not understand how he is still in office, but Missouri must be a special kind of dumb.
It's pretty wild. I don't know how nobody followed up his statement of, well, I do know people that got married at 12 and they're still happy today. I mean, I'd raise a question. Hold up. Who? Give me names. I think you just confessed to a crime. I'm pretty sure you're at least an accomplice. You were the best man to fucking child molesting. It was you were given the little ting, ting, ting when Jerry first met this 12-year-old. I'll never forget the day he introduced her to me. I said, that's going to be the kid you're going to be molesting for the rest of your life. And look at them now. They're getting married. Like, you at least gave a best man speech. Hey, someone should be after you.
A toast. Well, the last thing I want to say about this is, I don't know if you saw, I usually pull news stories from Yahoo because it's an aggregate source. The original source for this story was Business Insider. So Business Insider, with all your stock tips and news about Senator Moon saying that 12-year-old brides are okay. I will never understand the expanse that is Business Insider, because didn't we pull a Britney Spears story from there once we made fun of? Business Insider all over the goddamn road.
You got it, you got to have a little of this, a little of that. You got to lie about titles, you got to lie in the headline, say that this trial's delayed, and it's like, no, it's happening tomorrow. Why did I click on this bullshit?
Well, Elon Musk, speaking of bullshit, Elon Musk just shut down automation for important public safety accounts.
And when he did it, he still had this look on his face. Got rid of.
I've been reading, apparently Twitter is worth less than half of what he paid for it. He paid $44 billion. It's down to value of $20 billion. That was a burp. I haven't burped on air for a while.
There you go.
They've lost 75% of their advertisers. So he said one of his big things was no more bots. We need to get bots off Twitter. And everybody said, good idea, except there are blanket statements. So he just went through and said no more bots. And I just had an ad pop up. No, thanks. I'm good for now. Come on, bring me back. There we go. Twitter's new rules just block numerous National Weather Service alert accounts and others from working. So the National Weather Service has it set up that if a tornado is about to hit your town, they will send out a tweet, like if it's 3 a.m. and someone's not manning Twitter, a tsunami alert, same thing. All these bots that know their job, well, they just got shit canned because they happen to be bots. They didn't go through and surgically say, ooh, these are fake news bots. They just got rid of all bots. And take that, anybody in Tornado Alley, you're fucked.
Yeah. It's so weird. He's so good at building rockets. right? If you're a rocket builder, you're like, dude, I wanted to do this as a kid, and I'm like, NASA's not really a thing anymore. Holy shit! Here's this weird billionaire guy with this face right here. Like, and he's doing it. Now I'm getting to do my thing. And dude, I was about to build the best one. And then he's like, I have to take some of the money from that new rocket. And I want to buy Twitter to own the libs. Right. And it's like, now he's tanking Twitter. And it's like, bro, you spent 44 billion to tank a social media company. What the fuck's wrong with you? How are you this good at building rockets and this bad at just maintaining a social media platform? It's insane.
Yeah, and I get
the term. Oh, he's no rocket scientist. You got to change it. And it turns out the rocket scientists are fucking dumb now. They're dumb. The rocket scientists are too dumb to run Twitter.
I mean, like I said, I get the general sentiment of no bots, but did no one see this coming? Well, maybe they didn't, because every other article I've read, you remember the mass layoffs and the firings. The story I read yesterday said that Twitter has a skeleton crew of 1,500 people. That does not seem like a lot of people for a massive billion user platform. You'd think that there would be 1,500 engineers alone trying to keep that thing up and running.
Yeah. Well, there probably was. He just
and now it's
because he's a dumb fucking rocket scientist.
Yep.
I'm gonna switch the term on that. Like that guy earlier, that state senator or whatever, that was saying that he knew 12-year-olds that got married and he was perfectly happy. That guy sounded like a dumb fucking rocket scientist, if you ask me. It's like, dude, if you were smart, you wouldn't answer. Dumb as a rocket scientist, fella.
All right, final story. Let's read the headline. Two dads exchanged gunfire in Florida road rage fight, injuring kids, but only one got charged. This is a tragic story because two white dudes got angry at one another, pulled out guns, and started shooting. One guy shot the other daughter's 5-year-old on accident, and then the other guy shot the other daughter's 14-year-old. So these two white guys, I don't know why I'm calling them white guys, just because I'm looking at their picture, I suppose. The two guys.
Wait, it was their daughters that got shot. Their daughters?
No, so it's a family. Each car had a family, a father,
okay,
mother.
No. I read the thing. The way you said it sounded
so
like
the dads are shooting at one another. And they shot the other person's daughter in the car. It's like, I'm going to shoot that guy cut me off. Fuck him. Yeah. So the cars are shooting at one another, and the people that get hit are unfortunately a 5-year-old girl and a 14-year-old girl. It's horrible. To me, the funny part of this story is, so it's a road rage thing. Someone cuts someone off, and a guy unloads his Glock, emptied it, 7 to 8 rounds. So scrolling down. Only one man is facing charges because as they were driving, he got one count of maliciously throwing a deadly missile. What happened was, during the road rage, he threw a water bottle at the other car, and then whoever pulled out their gun, see, it gets confusing because they were both shooting at each other. One guy threw a water bottle, so that's a deadly missile. One guy pulled out a gun and started shooting, but because Florida has stand your ground, the guy that pulled his gun out and started shooting back doesn't get charged. The charge is from throwing the water bottle. The charge is not two guys shooting at one another. It's one guy threw a water bottle at the other car, and that set everything off. And I mean, my God, to have two kids shot. And
it's such a dumb law. Whoever wrote that fucking law is as dumb as a rocket scientist. I'll tell you that right now. It's just a stupid fucking law. I can interpret anything as that's deadly towards me, so I must now pull a fucking pistol and shoot him. But it's almost not that great with how many guns we have in this country. Anything could potentially be a gun. Like that water bottle, turned out there was bullets following it right afterwards. So the guy wasn't that far off. I mean, if everybody's got
stand your ground. Well, here, I'm going to read the quote. Florida courts have held that the throwing of a water bottle or similar object could form the basis of a forcible felony, according to a deposition statement written by Assistant State Attorney Christopher Roth Hubbard on March 31st. The water bottle had liquid in it, and he threw it with malicious intent, clearly intending for it to enter the other vehicle and possibly strike one of the occupants. As such, the water bottle would qualify as a deadly missile. So he threw this water bottle, clearly intending to get it into the other car, but those bullets that went a-flying, those are fine because those are bullets. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
Goddamn Christ.
There we go. We're all bought up. Outlaw deadly water bottles, but keep the guns.
Yes.
The only way to stop a bad guy with a water bottle.
I was just going to say that.
Why dumb rocket scientists with handguns firing them at each other's children?
This is the country we live in, and we wonder why fucking every other civilized country in the world looks at us like we're morons.
It's insane, man. It's insane.
All right. If you want to see more of Jake, find him on all the socials at Jake Vevra, the symbol, the ampersand. I believe no, that's an and single. Whatever the other one is. The at single at Jake Vevra. I can be found at NathanTimmel.com. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Thanks for listening on all platforms. And if you have a moment to write a review of us on Apple Music or any of those podcast platforms, please do so. All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Do it, or I'll consider it a deadly attack, and I'll fucking shoot you in Florida.